Welcome to Sriram's IAS. The topic for today's discussion is Election Commission of India. The Election Commission of India is a permanent and independent body directly established for conduct of free and fair elections in India. The Election Commission of India is established under Article 324 Part 15. Article 324 contains provisions relating to the superintendence, direction and control of elections to the Parliament, State Legislature, Office of President and Office of Vice President. Presently, the Election Commission of India consists of Chief Election Commissioner and two other election commissioners. The strength is not specified by the Constitution, but it is left to the discretion of the President. So, why the Election Commission of India is in news? The incumbent Chief Election Commissioner, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, is set to demit the office on February 18. So, the process of selection of new election commissioner is set to begin. So, what is the process of appointment earlier? Earlier, the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners were appointed by the President on the recommendations of the Governor. But the Supreme Court in 2003, in order to ensure independence and neutrality, has passed an order in the Anup Baranwal versus Union of India case 2003, and it passed an order that the election commissioner and the chief election commissioner and election commissioner should be selected on the basis of a three-member panel, that is chaired by Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and Chief Justice of India. So, this order of Supreme Court will hold good until a law is passed by the Parliament. So, the Parliament subsequently has passed a law, that is the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners Appointment, Conditions of Service and Terms of Office Act 2003. According to this law, a search committee chaired by Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and a Union Minister nominated by the Prime Minister a select committee chaired by the Prime Minister, headed by the Leader of Opposition, headed by the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and Home Minister, that is a Union Minister nominated by the Prime Minister, replace the Chief Justice of India as in the Anup Baranwal case, that is Anup Baranwal versus Union of India, where the Supreme Court has ordered that a three-member panel will select the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners. So, the Chief Justice of India, as in the Anup Baranwal case, is replaced by a Union Minister nominated by the Prime Minister. So, the selection committee consists of Prime Minister, that is he is chaired by the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and Home Minister, that is Union Minister nominated by the Prime Minister, who replaced the CJI. So, this select committee will consider names shortlisted by a search committee. The search committee shall shortlist 5 names of the officers of the rank of secretary, and this list is considered by the select committee. Okay. So, what is the composition of the search committee? So, the search committee consists of or chaired by Minister of Law and Justice and consists of 2 other members not below the rank of Secretary to the Government of India. So, the list consisting of 5 names shortlisted containing the officers of the rank of Secretary is considered by the select committee. The select committee consists of the Prime Minister, chaired by the Prime Minister, and consists of Leader of Opposition and the Home Minister, that is he is the Union Minister nominated by the Prime Minister. Okay. So, the election commissioners are also likely to be elevated to the top post. In such a case or scenario, the select committee shall appoint the select committee shall appoint the election commissioners. Okay. So, what are the provisions relating to Election Commission of India? So as you already know, the Election Commission of India, according to the Article 324, that is the provisions relating to the Election Commission of India are contained in the Article 324 Part 15. The Election Commission of India conducts election to the Parliament, State Legislature and Office of the President of India and Office of Vice President of India. The Election Commission of India is an all India body. It conducts election to the Parliament, State Legislature and Office of President and Vice President. So it is a unitary feature of the Indian Constitution. So what about the appointment? The Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners are appointed by the President. As you all know, earlier it was appointed by the President on the recommendations of the government, but in 2003 Supreme Court, in the Anup Baranwal case, Supreme Court has ordered that a three-member panel shall select the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners. Based on that, the government has passed an act, that is the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners appointment, conditions of service and tenure of office Act 2003. According to it, it consists of a select committee. The select committee members are chaired by the Prime Minister, leader of opposition and the Home Minister, who is a union minister nominated by the Chief Justice, nominated by the Prime Minister. Okay, so it replaced the Chief Justice of India as ordered by the Supreme Court. Okay, so appointment is made by the President, and when any other election commissioner, that is the strength is not specified by the Constitution, it is left to the discretion of the President. So presently it consists of the Chief Election Commissioner and two other election commissioners. When any other election commissioner is so appointed, the Chief Election Commissioner shall act as the chairman of the election commission. The President shall also appoint, after consultation with the Election Commission, such regional commissioners as he may consider necessary to assist the Election Commission. So what about the qualification? The qualification is not prescribed by the Constitution. Members, the strength is not specified in the Constitution but left to the discretion of the President. Presently it consists of a three-member body, that is Chief Election Commissioner plus two other election commissioners. So what about the tenure and salary? The Constitution does not specify the term of the members of the Election Commission. Currently 6 or 65 years, whichever is earlier, is the term of the members. The Constitution has not debarred for further appointment. That is, the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners are considered for further appointment. They are not debarred by the Constitution. So conditions of service and tenure of office are determined by the President. What is the salary? The salary is equal to the judge of the Supreme Court. The Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners have equal powers. And salary and allowances. Okay. So they have equal, Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners have equal powers, salary and allowances. What about the resignation? Yes, the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioner can resign to the President of India. Okay. So what about the procedure of removal procedure? The removal is in the same manner and same grounds as the judge of Supreme Court, that is removed by a resolution, removed by the President on the basis of a resolution passed by both the houses of the Parliament by a special majority. And what are the grounds? Only on the grounds of proved misbehavior and incapacity. So, though he is appointed by the President, he does not hold office during the pleasure of the President. Okay. So, grounds removal in the same manner or on the same grounds as the judge of the Supreme Court, that is only on the grounds of proved misbehavior and incapacity, removed by the President on the basis of the resolution passed by both the houses of the Parliament with special majority. He does not hold, though he is appointed by the President, he does not hold office during the pleasure of the President. So what are the other aspects? It is an all India body, that is it is common to both central and state governments, that is it conducts election to the Parliament, state legislature, office of the President and office of the Vice President. It is not concerned with the elections to the panchayats and municipalities in the state. For that you have State Election Commission. Okay. In case of difference of opinion, what happens? In case of difference of opinion among the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners, the matter is decided by commission by majority. Okay. And at the state level, election commission is assisted by Chief Electoral Officer, who is appointed by the Chief Election Commission in consultation with the state government. What about the district level? At the district level, the collector acts as a district returning officer. He appoints returning officer for every constituency in the district and a presiding officer for every polling booth in the constituency. Okay. So these are the provisions. Now what about the independence of Election Commission of India? As Election Commission of India is a permanent and independent body directly established to ensure free and fair elections in the body. It is an all India body common to both central and state governments. So the independence and neutrality of Election Commission of India is of utmost importance. Chief Election Commissioner is provided with security of tenure. Okay, that is, he can be removed only on the in the same manner and on the same grounds as a judge of the Supreme Court. He cannot be removed from his office except in the same manner and the same grounds as the judge of the Supreme Court. Other election commissioners cannot be removed except on the recommendation of the Chief Election Commissioner. So service conditions. Service conditions cannot be varied to his disadvantage after his appointment. In Anup Baralwal case, as you already know, 2003, the Supreme Court gave following directions to ensure independence and neutrality of the Election Commission, free from all external political and executive interference. So what did the Supreme Court order? It declared that the appointment of Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners shall be made on the recommendations of a 3-member committee consisting of the Prime Minister, Leader of the Opposition in the Lok Sabha. In case there is no Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha, then the Leader of the largest opposition party in terms of numerical strength shall be the Leader of the Opposition and Chief Justice of India. But this act, that is the above direction, shall be in effect until the Parliament makes a law in consonance with Article 324 of the Constitution. Okay. So subsequently, the Parliament has passed a law, that is the Chief Election Commissioners and Commissioner and other election commissioners appointment, conditions of service and tenure of office Act 2003. So in that law, the Chief Justice of India is replaced by Home Minister, that is a Union Minister, Union Cabinet Minister nominated by the Prime Minister. It is also desirable that the grounds of removal for other election commissioners shall be same as that of the Chief Election Commissioner, and the conditions of service of other election commissioners shall not be varied to their disadvantage after appointment. So these are the directions given by Supreme Court in Anup Baralwal case 2003 in order to ensure 2023 in order to ensure the independence and neutrality. But interestingly, a plea challenging the law, that is the law passed by the Parliament, the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners appointment, conditions of service and tenure of office Act 2003 is challenged in the Supreme Court, and it is about to be heard a day after the Chief Election Commissioner Mr. Rajiv Kumar is set to demit the office on February 18th, and the select committee to appoint, chaired by the Prime Minister, consisting of Leader of Opposition and the Home Minister, to appoint or to select the Chief Election Commissioner is set to meet on February 19th. So this is about the Election Commission of India. Thank you.